Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're not new, welcome back and thank you so much for joining me again. On my channel, I talk about nursing, beauty, and lifestyle. So if you're thinking about starting nursing school, let me save you guys some stress and tell you what I wish I knew before starting nursing school, which would have helped me be way ahead of the game in nursing school and so successful through nursing school. Because to be honest with you guys, I struggled through nursing school. So sharing this knowledge with you is to help you not struggle as I did when I was in nursing school. So if you're interested in knowing the 5 essential tips that you need to know before starting nursing school to be successful in nursing school, then just keep watching. So tip number 1 is time management. Time management is tip number 1. Honestly speaking, nursing school will take over your life. It will take over your life and drain you if you're not strict on time management. Nursing school can be so demanding that balancing lectures, clinicals, and studying requires a strong time management. Using planners, digital calendars, apps, whatever you can do to structure your schedule will help you be successful in nursing school. Mapping out your study schedule in a planner will help you stay on track, will help you manage your time better. Also, under time management, don't forget to set reminders. Set reminders as to when assignments are due, when exams are going to be happening. You need to have all that set in your calendar so that you are organized and prepared when the time comes to turn in assignments, take exams, and go to clinicals. Just set constant reminders so that you are on track. Time management, I could also say self-care needs to be included in time management. You need to schedule out time for self-care. Self-care is very important so that you can avoid burnout. So in your calendar, block out a time that includes self-care. So when I say time management, you want to schedule out everything and put a time block on it. Put a time block on everything concerning nursing school and you'll be fine. Tip number 2 is to study smart, not hard. Reading your textbook from front to back, don't do that. Do not study your textbook front to back or memorize it, because that is not practicing active learning. That is going to set you up for failure. You want to practice active learning when studying smarter, not harder. When I say active learning, I'm talking about when you take your notes, you can rewrite your notes. So rewriting notes, doing practice questions, definitely doing practice questions is an example of studying smarter, not harder, because then you're getting yourself used to how the questions will be worded. You're getting yourself used to how those NCLEX style questions are going to be displayed. And you're just understanding, how to take NCLEX style questions. So do practice questions. That will definitely help you study smarter. And also understanding the why behind everything. Rationales are a perfect example of understanding why. For example, let's say you're doing practice questions and you click to see if the answer is correct. It will show you why the answer is correct and why the ones are wrong. They will give you reasons as to why those answers are the wrong options. Those are called the rationales. So understanding the why behind everything is very important so that when you see the question again or something similar to that question, you will know how to answer it correctly. And you will understand why the other answer choices are wrong. So knowing the why behind everything is a smart way of studying. Smarter, not harder. You can also teach concepts to your peers. Nursing school has a lot of concepts. For example, like if they're teaching you about the cardiovascular concept through a, what is it called? Through a concept map. In nursing school, we use a lot of concept maps. So if your professor is teaching you about the cardiovascular system using the concept map, go ahead and teach your peers using that same concept map. That'll help you to understand it better. Sometimes teaching something over again helps you to understand it yourself. And that's another way of studying smarter, not harder. So to sum up tip number 2, you want to focus on active learning, which includes using concept maps, rewriting your notes, doing a lot of practice questions, and understanding the rationales behind the answers are the keys to passing nursing school. Tip number 3 is to know that clinicals can be overwhelming. Your first day of clinical will be nerve-wracking, but that's normal. That is normal. Honestly, my first day of clinical, I was so nervous because your professor is literally on your shoulder, watching everything you're doing. That had me so nervous, shaky. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? Oh my God, I don't want to fail. Now, don't get me wrong. I did have some clinical instructors that, took the stress off, eased the stress, made me less nervous, reassured me that everything's going to be okay. You got this. They were just so reassuring. But then there's then on the other hand, there are clinical instructors that are just really like watching you and it's like, if you mess up, I'm going to fail you. So it just depends. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that you're there to learn and not to be perfect. So you're going to make mistakes and you're going to learn from your mistakes in the clinical setting. So just keep in mind to ask a lot of questions. Clinical is the best place to ask a lot of questions, watch what is being done, and understand why what is being done to a patient. So ask a lot of questions, observe, and keep in mind that confidence builds with practice. The more you practice, the more you build your confidence. And the more you get comfortable with doing what you're doing in the clinical setting safely. Okay, tip number 4 is self-care is not an option. Self-care is not an option in nursing school. When you're in nursing school, burnout is real. Burnout is real. You have to prioritize rest. You have to prioritize rest. I mean, I could repeatedly say this over and over again, but a lot of people in nursing school, they just keep going until they burn out. And they forget that, I haven't taken time out for myself to rest or practice self-care to recharge my brain. Prioritizing rest, healthy eating, or just simply doing activities that you love. A tired brain does not retain information well. I'm sure we can all attest to that. And just know that taking breaks actually helps you study and retain more information effectively. So please prioritize rest and practice self-care. And tip number 5 is to understand that nursing school exams are different. Nursing school exams are different. Forget memorization. Forget it. It's not going to help you. Memorizing the book from front to back, I think I've already mentioned that. It's not going to help you, so forget it. Nursing school exams, especially NCLEX style questions, as to what they call it, focuses on critical thinking. Application is what NCLEX style exams focus on. You'll often see answer choices that look similar to one another, but the goal is to pick the most correct answer. The most correct answer, because there'll be 2 of the answer choices that could be correct. But you have to use your critical thinking skills to pick the most correct answer when it comes to NCLEX style questions in nursing school. And to simply sum that up is to practice NCLEX style questions from the beginning of your nursing school journey. It is important to practice NCLEX style questions in the beginning of your nursing school journey so that you can understand the format. Get used to the formatting of the NCLEX style questions. Start practicing them NCLEX style questions ASAP, you guys, ASAP. Don't wait till the end of your nursing school journey like I did to start practicing nursing NCLEX style question, because I wish if I knew what I know now, I would have been doing those NCLEX style questions prior to me entering nursing school. So if you can start those NCLEX style questions ASAP in the very beginning of your nursing school journey, that'll set you up for success throughout your nursing school journey. Those are the 5 tips I wanted to share with you all before starting nursing school. A quick recap: time management is everything. Study smart, not hard. Clinicals can be overwhelming. Self-care is not an option. And nursing exams in nursing school are different. If this video was helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more nursing tips, and let me know in the comments, what is your biggest fear about starting nursing school? Let's talk about it in the comments. All right, you all, thank you so much for watching my video. Bye, guys.